UK Prime Minister-in-waiting Andy Burnham has seen an old clip catch up with him, as his past comments on Israel resurface right in the middle of the No. 10 leadership contest. Andy Burnham's Israel twist could put him in political danger even before he gets close to entering No. 10, with critics using the remarks to question his foreign policy stance. "If I become Labour leader," Burnham's 2015 clip has gone viral again, reviving his pledge that Israel would be his first foreign visit and stirring intense debate. Burnham's Labour leadership bid now hangs in the balance as pro-Gaza protests grip the UK, turning his record on Israel and Gaza into a central fault line in the race. Andy Burnham has launched a bid to succeed Keir Starmer following the British Prime Minister's resignation, positioning himself as a leading contender to lead Labour into No. 10. The former Greater Manchester mayor is increasingly seen inside Labour as the frontrunner in the leadership race, with growing media and party attention on his campaign. As the contest intensifies, a decade-old clip of Burnham discussing Israel has resurfaced, drawing fresh attention to his past comments and foreign policy priorities. In that clip, Burnham said that if elected Labour leader, his first foreign visit would be to Israel, a remark now being revisited in light of the current Gaza and regional context. These remarks have renewed scrutiny of his record on Israel, Gaza, and antisemitism, with supporters and critics alike dissecting his earlier statements. Burnham has repeatedly urged Labour to adopt a tougher stance on antisemitism, arguing that the party must show zero tolerance on racism within its ranks. In 2019, he said Labour's antisemitism crisis was inconceivable for a party that defines itself as anti-racist, calling it a profound moral and political failure. He criticised Labour's handling of complaints at the time and demanded more decisive action to investigate, sanction and prevent anti-Semitic behaviour. Burnham served as mayor during the 2025 synagogue terror attack in Manchester, which targeted the local Jewish community and shocked the country. He was among the first senior British officials to publicly address the attack, offering solidarity and promising stronger security and community support. Differences over Gaza later emerged after Burnham backed a ceasefire following the October 7th attacks, a stance that diverged from some more hawkish voices. Jewish leaders have acknowledged disagreements with him over Gaza, but also praised his broader community ties and engagement with local Jewish institutions. As the leadership contest unfolds, Burnham's positions on Israel, Gaza, and antisemitism are expected to face intense scrutiny from party members, media, and voters. As Andy Burnham strode into the Commons, heckles and shouts broke out, with one protester shouting he's not the Messiah, triggering chaotic scenes that underscored how his arrival has deeply divided MPs and the public alike. Burnham's unusual Commons debut, punctuated by a taunting "very naughty boy" from the floor, was captured on countless phones and quickly went viral, turning a formal parliamentary moment into a social media spectacle. The Commons scenes have sent shockwaves through British politics, as Burnham's first parliamentary appearance marks a decisive first step in his fast-track bid for No. 10 and reshapes the contest for the next government. As talk swirls that Burnham could become the 7th Prime Minister in just 10 years, critics warn his rise has reopened a heated debate about democratic stability and whether Westminster's churn is tearing at the fabric of British governance.
I swear by Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles, his heirs and successors, according to law. So help me God. Naughty boy.
Turn the water into white.
As chaos grips British politics, Nigel Farage is going on the offensive, blasting Westminster's 6th Prime Minister disaster and vowing to take on the political elite he says plunged the country into crisis. Who voted for this? Farage thundered, attacking the Labour leadership switch as undemocratic and out of touch, and using the moment to rally supporters who feel sidelined by rapid party manoeuvres.
On May the 7th, in the Midlands, Yorkshire, all the north of England, Reform scored absolutely stunning victories in areas that Labour had dominated for the best part of 100 years. the sheer scale of our victory against Labour made it inevitable that this Prime Minister could not survive. And because of that, Burnham steps forward and wins quite convincingly the Makerfield by-election, ironically with the same message that we had in the local elections. Ours was vote reform, get Starmer out. His was vote Burnham, get Starmer out. Unbelievably, we're about to have our 6th Prime Minister in 7 years. I remember growing up thinking Italy was totally ungovernable as they went through a new Prime Minister every year, and yet that's where we are here. Why is it all happening, and why did we get that big number of votes in the north of England? Well, 10 years ago, on the 23rd of June, 2016, we voted Brexit. Much of our political establishment has never accepted the result. And even those that reluctantly did, namely the Conservative Party, refused to implement what voters demanded, namely lower levels of immigration and more freedom for our sole traders and small businesses. They were just 2 of the benefits we could have taken having got back self-governance. Under Starmer, the Labour Party has moved much closer back to the European Union, and if Mr Burnham wins, they'll go closer still, which means Labour voters and the Labour Party are completely divided on this issue. But the bigger point today is that of a mandate, is that of legitimacy. I've no idea whether there'll be a contest or a coronation, but what I do know is the British public have simply had enough of political parties chopping and changing their leaders at will. We vote for somebody in a general election to be our Prime Minister. We expect them to serve their term. And barring ill health or exceptional circumstances, what is going on here, frankly, is reminiscent of a banana republic that has totally devalued the very process of general elections and democracy. I demand, we at Reform demand, a general election. After all, when the Conservatives were chopping and changing prime ministers, Labour kept saying there should be a general election. On that point, the Conservative Party say there's no need for a general election because they're part, frankly, of the Uniparty. It's as if the whole thing is a game. Labour did not actually carry out their mandate of 24, did a whole number of things, whether it was the tax on family farms, the giving away of the Chagos Islands and much else that wasn't in the manifesto. If it is Mr Burnham, he didn't even stand at the last general election. Britain is broken. 6 prime ministers in 7 years should convince you of that fact. We are ready for a general election, and I suspect many of you too are ready for a general election. The thought we're going to go through weeks, maybe months of paralysis in a country whose debt is rising faster than any country in the world apart from Botswana, where the boats continue to come across the English Channel every day. The whole thing is not acceptable. Let's have a general election. Let's get a government with a clear democratic mandate.